Okay, so this is an example of how to calculate the stem and leaf plot information using your graphing calculator. So in the graphing calculator, we're going to go into the stat feature and use the edit list option. So option 1, and you can see we already have a bunch of stuff in from before. If that's the case, just go in and clear it. Scroll up to where it highlights the name of it, hit clear, and then hit enter, and that will then erase the entire list. So I'll do that for these guys. Up, clear, enter, over, up, clear, enter. All right, and we'll come back to L1. Typically we work in L1 where we'll enter the information, but you can do this in any of the columns. I'm just keeping a cleaner screen for us. So in L1 I'm going to enter the data. This is data found from page 109, problem number 1. So we're going to enter the numbers 4, and then a 7, another 7, 5, a 2, 9, 7, 6, 8. The longest part of this whole thing is actually entering the data probably. The rest of this goes fairly quickly. So make sure you don't miss any numbers. It doesn't matter the order, of course, for stem and leaf, as long as you have all the correct data in. That's the important part. So as I near the end here with the last number being a 9, I'm putting it into slot 20, and there were 20 numbers. So I'm going to assume I entered all 20 numbers correctly. It says 21 now, that's because I'm on the blank line. So if I scroll up to where the last number is, you can see it changes back to a 20. All right, so to get the data for the quartiles, which is what the information we need, we can just go into stat, calculate, and one variable statistics. So that means one list statistics, and we'll enter that option. In the newer version of the calculator, if you have the updated software, it asks you just these 3 questions. Which list are you doing this on? Again, I'm in L1. If I'm not in L1, I would need to use second and then pick L1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever the list is. I'm in L1, so I'm going to keep that the same, so I'm just going to hit enter. Frequency list, just leave it alone. And on calculate, it highlights and says, are you ready to calculate? The answer is yes. And here is the one variable stat. So the information needed in the calculator is right here. So we used this earlier in the chapter, and now here's where the quartile information starts. The min is 1. The quartile 1 is going to be 4.5. Median is 6. Quartile 3 is 7.5, and the max is 9. So there's your 5 numbers you need for your box and whiskers. The box is the inner quartile range, 7.5 minus 4.5, and the min and max make the whiskers coming off those boxes. All right. So for an added treat, since you are on the calculator, you can go ahead and actually stat plot this if you want. Go into plot 1, and we'll make sure mine's on already, but I'll go in anyway. And we're going to do a box and whisker, so it's on. The last thing we did was a histogram, so you can see my histogram is still alive. Box and whisker is right in here, so we're going to scroll down and then over and choose the box and whisker plot. All right, choose that one. Hit enter. L1, frequency is just 1. We'll leave that on 1, and it'll be color blue. Cool. So we'll go to zoom and zoom stat. So that way, option 9, it'll show up, and here it is. So here's my box and whisker on a nice standardized number line. So if I want to look at what it would look like, I can go in here and trace using the trace option, and then using the arrow keys, it tells me there's the median of 6, median of quartile 1, 4.5, min of 1, and 7.5 and 9. What's nice about the calculator is you can have more than one box and whisker plot going on, and then of course you can bounce back and forth between them and compare and results and stuff like that. In any case, there's your box and whisker, what it would look like. Hope you enjoyed the video.